Mother! Mother! She's back!
I'm afraid, David, since you've gone, things have been a bit all over the place, and I really don't see hitting the deadline for this week. Would that be okay?
No, Richard, that is not okay. This was supposed to be done by last week.
I do apologize, David, but we will try our best.
No, we need to do this to sign off testing. Look, have you got the numbers there?
I do not.
Well, can you get them for me, please?
Okay, let me get it.
Sorry, babe. This is the last thing, I promise, and then I'm all yours.
Don't worry. Do your thing. I'll enjoy the view.
That's why I love you, babe.
Careful.
What? Don't worry, I'm an expert driver.
Hey, David. I have got their number. I'm going to talk to them the earliest and get this sorted.
Right, thank you. So, can we go on with this then, please? Well, this place is...
I love it. You really are full of surprises, huh?
Inherited houses are full of surprises. No signal. Which just means more quality time for the two of us.
How come your grandma never told you about this place?
I don't know. When they moved to England, they left the old country behind. This place has been rented out for years.
You know, on the way, I saw a cafe. They're gonna have Wi-Fi.
No Wi-Fi. Just you and me. Just one little business plan to prepare.
Yeah, and a book to write.
Sorry, babe, did I wake you up?
It's fine. I'm back in a sec.
Well, I thought I'd already filled that for you.
It's fine, babe. Gives me an excuse to see what this place looks like at night.
What happened?
I saw a woman outside the window.
There's nothing there, babe.
Could have sworn I saw something.
Hey, let me get that for you.
Oh.
You alright? Come on, let me get it. You sit down.
Thanks, babe.
What?
Nothing. So what, did your grandma grow up in this house?
No. Nobody seems to know anything about this place. I mean, I could ask my grandma, but she hasn't spoken for 10 years, so I don't think that would help, would it?
Must be hard keeping track of all that inherited property.
You know, I don't like to talk about business.
Only pleasure.
You read my mind?
Oh, you read mine. Dave?
Lisa!
Jesus, Dave.
Sorry, babe. Just been for a run. You were fast asleep, I thought I'd leave you to it after keeping you up all night.
Is that what the flowers are for?
What flowers? Well, I did leave the door unlocked. Maybe the wind blew the flowers in and then blew them back out again.
Yeah, maybe. Do you know what? I'm in the mood to write. Maybe it was the wine last night.
Maybe it was something else last night.
I'm gonna go get changed. We'll go for breakfast.
Everything all right, babe? You kind of freaked me out last night.
Can I get you anything else?
No, that's everything, thank you. Lovely, thank you. What? What's funny?
Nothing. I was just thinking about last night.
Last night was funny?
No. No. No.
I was... I don't know why I'm laughing. I was thinking about how scared I was and how ridiculous it seemed. And now it seems kind of funny. I don't know.
Oh, sorry. Gonna have to say this, babe, sorry, I'll be quick. Hi, William. I got your email, don't worry about it. I haven't read it yet, but I'll get back to you today, definitely. Sorry, you're breaking up. I'm gonna have to you're breaking up. Sorry, I'm...
Bad signal.
Yeah. Can we get out of here? I've got some stuff to do. You alright?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to be a one-book wonder.
Babe, your book was great. You sold 200,000 copies. That is no joke for a first-time writer. Just listen to your publicist. Keep writing, something will come.
Yeah. But rom-com wasn't exactly what I had in mind. And I don't know, I feel like I have this urge to write something and it's burning, but I have no idea where to start. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not making any sense, am I?
Sometimes you just need to be practical. Write for the market. Or write for yourself. Can't you do both?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I just need to think, Lisa. Think, Lisa, think. I just need some inspiration. That house is beautiful. That house is inspiration. I just need to pull on my big girl pants and get out my typewriter and start typing. It'll be legendary, because I am legendary Lisa.
And at least typewriters don't need network coverage. Come on, let's get out of here. Come on, let me get it. You sit down.
My name is Neve, and I've always wanted to write. This book is about my new life in this beautiful farm here in Ballyvadley, where I live with my husband Brian and his mother Roisin. This is where I first met Brian, the one who changed my life. He is very kind, compassionate, and I love him with all my heart. Today is the happiest day of my life. 30 days after we met, we get married. Niamh O'Neill becomes Niamh O'Connor. For the first time in 23 years, I had a family. Ever since I can remember, I've called an orphanage home. There I would be surrounded by fear. The fear of not knowing who my parents were, and the fear of being known as the girl who was abandoned. And it all came back, as nothing could have prepared me for what was to happen today. I was on my way to see Elia.
You're not serious.
What do you think?
He didn't. Did he?
Yes, he did. And I told him to sod off.
Language. You ought to be careful with that mouth of yours, you know. You're as strong as any, but you shouldn't aim to be getting yourself into trouble.
I'll be fine. If anyone tries to put me down, I'll shoot him.
What do you mean you'll shoot him?
I know how to use a gun. Me and Brian used to go hunting when we were kids.
You're serious?
Brian's really good at it. He can shoot a target with his eyes closed.
Brian never said anything about hunting.
Maybe he forgot. It was a long time ago. Listen, I heard you like to write.
Well, I used to. I would love to start again. I think the woods will help me do that.
If it's a scary story, then it will.
The woods don't scare me. I grew up in an orphanage. Alone yet constantly surrounded. Here, in the middle of nowhere. The woods are so full of life.
And surprises.
Surprises!
You know, all the stories they say about the fecal cave.
What stories?
The fairies. They live there. No one walks past them. What are you doing? What happened to you?
I'm so sorry. I have no idea. I was thinking of something. Someone, I mean. Something happened earlier, but I don't remember anymore.
Let me get that cup and I'll get you some water. Now.
Tell me you see these flowers.
What flowers?
So it's definitely not plagiarism.
No, it isn't. I've been inspired by an untold story. I'm giving a woman who lived 100 years ago a voice.
So it's out of copyright. Would be nice to know a bit more history about the house.
How's Grandma?
Don't know, I haven't managed to get hold of Danielle yet. Sorry, just be a minute.
Oh, I'm sorry, that seat's already taken. Do you mind?
Don't worry about him, love. That's just George. He's harmless. He used to be a priest before he went. You know?
What do you mean?
As in, not short of a few sandwiches for the picnic.
What exactly is wrong with him?
Dunno. Some people say he used to practice black magic. You know, that sort of voodoo shit. They say that's why he got kicked out of church. But Well, I've been here a couple of years now. He's never caused any trouble. I'll get you a top up.
What happened to my coffee? You alright, babe? Still thinking about that crazy old man?
Oh, don't. Gives me the creeps. I do have some good news, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've come up with a name for my book. Neve.
I have news also. I spoke to the cafe owner about the house. Gave me the address of a woman named Claire. Apparently some kind of local historian. Although that might be just because she's one of the longest standing residents of this place.
One of.
Well, no one's lived here as long as crazy old George.
Really? So is that house close?
Yeah, do you want to go?
Is that the place?
Yeah, that's the place. Claire's place.
All right. I'll take it from here. No. You carry on.
No, well, I can wait if you want.
No, it's fine. I'm going to be a while. Until she kicks me out, that is. Hello? Hello? Oh, let me help you.
No, that's fine. Just leave it.
Oh, it's okay.
They need to go back in an order. I'll do it.
Sorry.
No, I could have put that better. I have a lot of time to kill, so I spend it arranging and rearranging. I'm Claire. I live and work here, though you probably know that already.
I'm Lisa. Nothing.
Nothing for Niamh O'Connor or Niamh O'Neill.
Right.
There were only 52 residents back then. I don't want to discourage you, but they could have been an alias or just a story.
Yeah. I guess that makes it easier for me to write the rest.
I did find some interesting facts about Brian.
Brian?
Mr. O'Connor. He owned the farm and the 1,000 acres of woods around it.
Was that with his mother, Rasheen?
Yes.
Yeah. And they had a cousin, Alia.
Yes. Have you got that diary with you?
No. But I could bring it with me tomorrow. What was it that was interesting about Brian?
He had a wife, Mary, and she disappeared a few years after their wedding.
Was she an orphan?
No, she was the daughter of a publican from Kilmaley. But what makes it all the more tragic is that Brian went missing a year after she did. And then his mother was sent to the Portrane Asylum in Dublin.
Wow. I'm gonna have to go.
Well, I'm leaving myself shortly and drop you off.
No, it's fine, honest. I'm gonna jog.
You better get cracking. It's over 5 miles.
Thank you.
If Mary is Brian's wife, then who's Niamh? How come there are no records of her?
Hello?
It's okay, babe. It's okay.
I thought I saw something.
Last night? I understand. You know, it's a lovely day. You might as well go for a hike or something. Probably that's going to make the change.
Yeah, you're probably right.
She's fine, Dave. She's absolutely fine. Unless there's anything else you can think of.
No. She's been writing a lot recently. I think she's just getting caught up in her own head.
Is it just the two of you?
Yeah. She doesn't have any family.
Sorry to hear that, Dave.
It's all right. Actually, that's the one thing we have in common. That's why we love each other.
Bye.
Doctor's gone?
Yeah. Gave you the all clear. I was really worried about you, babe.
Don't be. I'm fine. I found something.
Wind chime?
No. It's someone's grave.
Well, like a grave?
Yeah. Something tells me it's Brian's wife, Mary.
No. If someone had been buried here, my granddad would have known about it. Unless he did know and just never said anything.
Maybe.
What's all this about, babe? You look beautiful as always, don't get me wrong.
Didn't think it would take you a day to realise. Guess I needed the change. Do you know what that bell's for?
No?
It's a safety coffin. It's a mechanism used to avoid premature burial. Hence the expression saved by the bell.
So if this is Mary, Brian buried her thinking she might come back.
Mm-hmm. That's what makes the story so cute.
Cute? What if she did come back?
I don't know. But if that is Mary, then I need to find out who Neve is.
Well, what if Neve is Mary, but in the diary she's using an alias?
But why would she do that?
Only she knows.
Would you do that for me?
What, the bell?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I'd just throw a mobile in there. If you wake up, message me and I'll come and get you.
You are so not romantic.
Hey, I'll do anything for you.
My health is getting worse by the day. Dr. Henson says it's because of a disease called bronchitis. Mother O'Shane thinks otherwise.
You've got bronchitis. Now, we've medicine for this, so there's nothing to worry about. Listen to your mother. Get some rest. You're going to need it.
Why didn't you come when sent for?
I beg your pardon?
It took us 7 days to find you. What took you so long?
Young lady, 7 days? I was only called for yesterday. And besides, sick patients shouldn't question their doctor. Listen, things are changing, and so is medicine. I've given her a very strong dose. She may have nausea, some mood swings, and at times hallucinations, but you need to be there for her, by her bedside. Help her through this difficult time. And next time, don't leave it until it's too late.
Mother!
What happened to me? Where was I? Who was it that I saw?
You were sleepwalking yesterday.
What?
Don't you remember anything about last night?
I had a dream that I woke up in a cave and I was walking home and it was real cold and then I don't remember.
That's okay, dear. We found you at the front door. We all were worried. I'm glad you were safe.
Babe,
Hey,
I was knocking on the front door for 10 minutes.
I'm sorry. I was reading, it was drifted off. I had this really weird dream.
Babe. Maybe you should stop reading this thing.
Maybe. But it's so interesting.
At least you're doing something interesting.
Oh, diddums. Well, your boring thing brings in the money.
Yeah, that's true. Speaking of which, I'm going to have to take another meeting tomorrow. Sorry. I spoke to Danielle today.
Oh, yeah? How's Grandma?
Worse. But it's not physical, she's just refusing to eat, not sleeping.
Maybe we should go down there. She's your only living relative.
You know how busy I am. And you're not well. I spoke to Danielle, she's happy to stay. I offered her more money.
You can't fix everything with money.
Yeah, but I can delay things, which is what I need to do right now. Anyway, it's not just me, you're writing again.
Look, I think at least you should go and pay her a visit. It's only an hour and a half's flight away.
Actually, maybe that could work. I've got a client down there.
Really?
Well, that's just being efficient.
Yes, sufficiently efficient. How convenient for you.
Always deserve cuddles.
Fine, if you insist. I guess I'll stay here.
It's just a Skype meeting. I'll have to go down to the cafe at some point. Ready for bed?
Are you joining me?
Thought I saw something. Talk about awkward timing.
Can we just go inside, please?
Don't worry, babe. I'm here to protect you.
I gathered all my strength and went to talk to Brian.
You should be at home resting.
Mother's not home and I just don't want to be there by myself. Brian, can we talk? I don't know what's happening to me. My thoughts are dark and making me question my existence, and I love my life with you, but I'm scared and I don't want it to end.
You know me. I'll do everything to keep it that way. But you need to rest. And you shouldn't be walking around out in these woods alone.
I know, but...
But what?
I now remember something from that night. The night I went missing. I woke up in the woods, alone, and so cold. And my feet were numb, and I could barely walk, and I felt someone following me. And I turned around and then I don't remember.
That night, when you went missing, you had us worried. So worried. I went out looking for you. And then you came home in the middle of the night. You fell into my arms unconscious. Your feet were bruised from all the barefoot walking. Your clothes were dirty. Your skin was cold like a stone.
I've never sleepwalked before in my life.
There's a lot of things you haven't done. But these woods, they'll make you do them.
Maybe everything seemed to happen the day that I went to Elias. Something happened in the woods.
Make this easy for me, George. George! Wait, I need to talk to you. George, I just want to ask you something. I'm not going to hurt you, all right? I just want to hear it from you. What do you know about Neve? Are you listening in? Are you the one sneaking around the house?
Your wife's bringing it back.
Listen, mate. If I see you near my house or Lisa again...
You've got to get away from that place before it's too late. It's cursed ground. The whole place is covered with her blood.
Brian with all my heart, but felt incomplete with my failing health. I just didn't understand what was becoming of me. I wasn't prepared for what was to happen next. Brian didn't believe in Dr. Henson or his modern medicine. I knew he kept going back to see Kalia, but wasn't sure why. She practiced all kinds of black magic and was banished. She now lives in exile in the woods.
Did you take her to the cave?
Yes. I did. I took her all by myself. She was fast asleep in the cave when I left.
Are you sure the potion worked?
Yes, she was out like a light.
It should have worked. The fairies should have taken her and returned for Mary. The day you left her belongings in the cave, they should have sensed her. Her hair, her blood, her smell. Her sickness was a sign of their undertaking, and they should have come for her.
Look, I don't know what's not happening. You need to tell me. You need to fix this. I married her for this.
She's still a virgin.
Yes, I haven't touched her.
Then this could only mean one thing. The night you left her in the cave, she was taken and replaced with a changeling.
Is it possible?
It's not supposed to happen, but sometimes it does.
I don't understand.
You won't? But I can feel it. Some dark force who wanted to live in her body so badly. It took her place. This leaves us with only one option.
Ivy, what's going on? Lisa! Lisa, stop this, please!
Lisa? Lisa? Lisa, are you okay?
Claire, when did you get here?
Just now. What happened?
I was just exploring the grounds for my book. Why are you here?
I came to give you some more information about Neve. I can come back.
Don't bother. I don't need any more information on her. I know enough.
Right. Tell me about Neve.
Can I have one more of those?
Yeah.
After Mary's death, Brian was convinced that she'd been taken by the fairies and could be brought back in exchange for a virgin. In order to do this, Brian had to convince young orphan Eve to falling in love with him. And he did exactly that. And brought that poor, unfortunate soul to this godforsaken place. The O'Connor family thrived in the Dark Forest.
Astarte diane hecate Demetra Galienana. Astarte diane hecate Demetra Galienana.
I wouldn't have known this if Trevor hadn't told me what he and his young friend had done.
If this isn't for you, join the church, George.
Look, I don't care about any of this sorcery. I just want to know how to help Lisa.
Listen, just get as far away from here as you can. And believe. The stories and those men made me join the church. I don't know why you believe, but Neve is real.
Babe. Babe!
Know a couple shooters that hit you on the block. Ain't a janitor, but I hit you with a mop. Better watch your friends, they quick to turn the odds. You can never see me, I call you Stevie Wonder. Neck so cold, it gon' probably make you stutter. Try to scheme on me, you could never be that low. Wanna be like Jeezy, boy, you better take some notes.
Oh, you really don't get any signal down here, do you?
No, why?
Some woman called the cafe for you. Her name was Denise.
Danielle?
Oh, Danielle. Starts with a D. Anyway, she wanted to speak to you in regards to your grandmother.
Did you say why?
No. But I'm guessing there's nothing to worry about, you know. There wasn't any bad news or anything. It was just like, you know, just chill,
Fine.
give her a call back.
Thank you. I'll come up and call her. Thank you.
All right. See you there.
Oh, wait! Have you seen Dr. J today?
Yeah. But I saw him last night. He said something about going to Dublin for a few days. Is everything all right?
Yeah, it's Lisa. She's not very well. Thank you. I'll come up in a minute. Thank you.
I can't explain it, but I saw it. She was asking for you.
You sure?
Yes, 100%. I haven't heard her talking in my years of being in this house. She burst out into speech. She was wondering where you were. She wanted to talk to you.
Did you call a doctor?
Yes, but she hasn't spoken since. I don't think he believes me.
I can't come down now. There's too much going on here. Lisa's not well.
What happened to Lisa?
I don't know. The doctor said she was fine, and now she's getting worse. I don't know.
Mrs. James, she said something about Lisa, but it wasn't clear. And then she stopped talking.
Well, what did she say?
She said something like, there's someone else in the house? Something like that. Try and get here if you can.
Yeah, I will. Right. Thanks, bye.
David, hi. I'm wondering if I could speak with you.
What about?
About Lisa. I don't know if this is the right place or time, but after I spoke with her, I was checking the name Niamh O'Neill in the Missing Persons Archive, and I found something about a girl who went missing from an orphanage in Belfast. Her name and description matches that of the woman described by Lisa.
Okay, and?
Well, according to the reports, Brian O'Connor's wife, Mary, went missing a few years after their wedding, and they sent their only son to live with Brian's aunt in Dublin. Now, a year later, Brian went missing himself, and he left his mother, Roisin, who she eventually died in Portray Asylum, and she fell to pieces. But your great-grandfather, Edward James, did not buy this property. He inherited it. He was Brian's son. His surname was changed after Roisin's sister adopted him.
No, that's impossible. My grandma would have told me.
What happened to your parents?
Died when I was 5, a plane crash.
And your grandmother took care of you.
Yes.
David, the story about Niamh is just as true as the fact that your great-grandfather was Brian's son.
What are you getting at?
When Edward's son, your grandfather, David James, came to this property 30 years later in 1953, he demolished the house and built a new one. When the builders were working at the back, they discovered a body, though they didn't want to get involved in illegality, so they disposed of it in the Freakle Cave. These are eyewitness accounts. And your grandfather, 3 days later, was on a train back to London when he had a heart attack and died.
Whatever happened to you ain't my fault. I did what I should have. It's in my ground. It's okay, thanks, I'm fine. I said I'm fine, thank you. What word do you not understand?
I have to ask, David, are you a believer?
I don't believe in God, if that's what you mean.
Well, there's something going on with Lisa, whatever you believe in. Whatever it is, it isn't good.
It was Thursday, the 18th of April.
My last supper with the family. Brian, Alia said you used to shoot.
Pass me the bread. Sanctus Eternus!
Brian, what are you doing? I command you to release Mary O'Connor. I give you what you asked for. A virgin's blood.
It was my last day in this world. But Brian wasn't the only one who was deceitful.
Cited the devil who started this whole thing.
I am going to help Vincent.
How am I supposed to do that?
I'm not going to tell you why.
Why not? Because you haven't got a clue.
I do with God's help.
Oh, God. Always talking about your God.
Oi, you better pick this up, or I'll have your share.
I'm not going in there. It's not a place for the living. It's for the fairies.
I'll be dead if I don't get paid. It's just a rotten corpse. The work won't go ahead if the council knows this. Fine. You know, Mr. James would have paid you 10 guineas for this. Now, I'll get 20.
Take it to Lisa. Just spare me. Leave me alone. Leave. Without you. Just spare me.
Neve? I know what they did to you. Let me help you.
Lisa!
You should come back.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, I'll have to take this. I'll be quick. Hello, William. I got your email. Ring me. Look, wait for me to get away. I'll call you, alright?
Sorry, babe, did I wake you up?